Welcome to my basic guide to installing an aftermarket radio into a 2005 Mark II Ford Focus. I've decided to produce this video down to the fact that when I came to installing the radio, I looked on the internet and there weren't any good videos. So it is a bit blind leading the blind, but I hope you find it useful. As you can see, this is the radio itself. This happens to be the 6000 CD. You need to get hold of these keys. I'll just show you exactly which ones. If you can get 4, it's better. I've used 2. They are quite difficult. The keys you need are the PC5132s. Forget the fact it says Mercedes on this packet. These are the keys you do need. They slot in. I can't quite remember which way. You might have to just ignore it for this part of the video, but just play around. It does require a bit of effort and a bit of welly getting them out. It took quite a lot of fighting, and in one case I almost bent one of the clips. I'm sure if you do it right it won't be required, but as I say, here we go. I've actually managed to get it out this time. There's 2 main cables. You've got the coax cable, which is the allows the radio in, and you've got the Ford sort of connector box with a little clip that you need to undo. It took me a while of fiddling to get this, but you pull it towards you and then you can lift the thing and it just levers out. It's quite easy. I was having a bit of difficulty because I'm trying to hold the camera in one hand. As you can see, I just pull it towards me and it lifts. It's quite simple really, and it pops straight out. Okay, and that's you can just put the radio to the side. You can start installing. Now the box itself has various connectors within. You can actually remove them, most of them anyway, but there's no need if you buy the right cables. This is the coax, as I said. Okay, we're going to want to use the steering wheel control stalk, so we're going to need specialist cables. Okay, this is the double DIN mounting plate you want to get in. It clips in quite nicely. You can buy this from, well, I did most of my stuff from Halfords, but I'm sure there's a lot of other places you can purchase stuff. But as I say, it clips in quite nicely. This is the Focus connectors that we need. It's got its resistor box on it. As you can see, the one you want, ensure it has this white section of it. I'll tell you which one you need, but the first time around I bought the wrong one. You do need this one. It is the PC99X50. You should only really need 2 cables, this and the specifically for a Sony radio, this is the PC99SON. That's, you would pick the one that you've bought a new radio for, but for mine it was a Sony. It looks like a 3.5mm jack, but it is the one you need for your control stalk. This is the cable that came with the radio. As you can see, this is where the 3.5mm jack goes into. Right, this is the connecting port. It's very simple, just connects in. The cable shown there is the one that came with the stereo, but this very easily connects into the rest of the the Focus radio. So if we plug in the specific steering wheel control stalk cable. Okay, this is a coax adapter. You might not need it for the radio that you buy, however, this just attaches easily in, like so. The Sony stalk cable connects into the resistive box, as you can see. It's quite simple. These are the connectors that connect together, so you've got the ones from the radio and they attach just quite nicely in. It's very, very simple. Here they are connected all together, and as you can see, you just put the female box into the male box, which is in the coming out of the Ford itself. It's very simple. This is it together. Again, you just lever it down and clamps together, nice and easy. The coax lead, don't forget to put this in, as I have a few times whilst putting it in. What you need to do is just make sure all the cables are tucked away nicely. You will otherwise have difficulty putting in the radio, if not the fascia that you also want. This is the microphone. You might want to buy an external microphone depending on the stereo you've got. So as you can see, this is with it all in, and a fascia plate put in as well. The stalk also works. You can change your radio stations, and the volume buttons work as well. There really isn't too much to it. I bought several cables until I came across the right one, but once you know what there is to it, as I say, it can be done very quickly. These are the items that you require. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you don't have any problems.